Good morning and welcome back to school. I know that you're probably feeling like I feel. Happy to be here, but also sad to see Christmas break end. I'm sorry I'm not in class today, but the weather is not for me. Your assignment today is to read that Chief Joseph's speech that we started before Christmas break and then answer 7 questions that go along. Some of these are multiple choice and some of these are short answer where you have to type out your answer in a sentence form. You will not be able to see your score when you press submit, so please don't stress out. When you do get done, go ahead and read independently. Go to Epic or one of our school approved learning websites. You know what I'm talking about. I hope this is recording my screen correctly because I want to read the speech, the whole speech, because before we left, we only read part one, and today we're going to finish up part two to see what all Chief Joseph had to say. Just to remind you, this is the speech that he gave 2 years after he surrendered in from the battle, and he's basically calling out the settlers like, "Hey, y'all did not keep your promise. What's up with that?" So I will give you a second to take out your blue workbooks because you will need them, and if you don't have them, you will have to listen to this video and pause it every time you need to answer a question, just to use my copy that is on your screen. So hopefully at this point you have your blue workbook out, but if not, go ahead and press pause and pull it out and turn to handout 29A. All right, here we go. Part one. My friends, I have been asked to show you my heart. I am glad to have a chance to do so. I want the white people to understand my people. Some of you think an Indian is like a wild animal. This is a great mistake. I will tell you all about our people, and then you can judge whether an Indian is a man or not. I believe much trouble and blood would be saved if we opened our hearts more. I will tell you in my way how the Indian sees things. The white man has more words to tell you how they look to him, but it does not require many words to speak the truth. What I have to say will come from my heart, and I will speak with a straight tongue. Akun Kini Ma Mihut, the Great Spirit, is looking at me and will hear me. Paragraph 2. Our fathers gave us many laws which they had learned from their fathers. These were good. They told us to treat all men as they treated us, that we should never be the first to break a bargain, that it was a disgrace to tell a lie, that we should speak only the truth, that it was a shame for one man to take from another his wife or his property without paying for it. We were taught to believe that the Great Spirit sees and hears everything, and that he never forgets. That hereafter he will give every man a spirit home according to his deserts. If he has been a good man, he will have a good home. If he has been a bad man, he will have a bad home. This I believe, and all my people believe the same. Part two. Hopefully that refreshed your memory because that's where we ended before Christmas. Part two, paragraph 3. At last I was granted permission to come to Washington and bring my friend Yellow Bull and our interpreter with me. I'm glad we came. I have shaken hands with a great many friends, but there are some things I want to know which no one seems to be able to explain. I cannot understand how the government sends a man out to fight us, as it did General Miles, and then breaks his word. Such a government has something wrong about it. I cannot understand why so many chiefs are allowed to talk so many different ways and promise so many different things. I have seen the great father chief, the next great chief, the commissioner chief, the law chief, and many other law chiefs, and they all say they are my friends and that I shall have justice. But while all their mouths talk right, I do not understand why nothing is done for my people. I've heard talk and talk, but nothing is done. Paragraph 4. Good words do not last long unless they amount to something. Words do not pay for my dead people. They do not pay for my country now overrun by white men. They do not protect my father's grave. They do not pay for my horses and cattle. Good words do not give me back my children. Good words will not make the promise of your war chief, General Miles. Words will not give my people a home where they can live in peace and take care of themselves. I'm tired of talk that comes to nothing. It makes my heart sick. when I remember all the good words and all the broken promises. There has been too much talking by men who had no right to talk. Paragraph 5. Too many misrepresentations have been made. Too many misunderstandings have come up between the white man and the Indians. If the white man wants to live in peace with the Indian, he can live in peace. There need be no trouble. Treat all men alike. Give them all the same law. Give them an even chance to live and grow. All men were made by the same great spirit chief. They are all brothers. This earth is the mother of all people, and all peoples should have equal rights upon it. Paragraph 6. You might as well expect the rivers to run backwards as that any man who was born a free man should be contented, when penned up and denied liberty to go where he pleases. If you tie a horse to a stake, do you expect he will grow fat? If you pin an Indian upon a small plot of earth and compel him to stay there, he will not be contented, nor will he grow and prosper. I have asked some of the great white chiefs where they got their authority to say to the Indian that he should stay in one place, while he sees white men going where they please. They cannot tell me. Paragraph 7. I only ask of the government to be treated as all other men are treated. If I cannot go to my own home, let me have a home in some country where my people will not die so fast. I would like to go to Bitterroot Valley. There my people would be healthy. Where they are now, they are dying. 3 have died since I left my camp to come to Washington. Paragraph 8. When I think of our condition, my heart is heavy. I see men of my own race treated as outlaws and driven from country to country, or shot down like the animals. I know that my race must change. We cannot hold our own with the white men as we are. We only ask an even chance to live as other men live. We ask to be recognized as men. We ask that the same law work alike on all men. If an Indian breaks the law, punish him by the law. If a white man breaks the law, punish him also. Paragraph 9. Let me be a free man, free to travel, free to stop, free to work, free to trade where I choose, free to choose my own teachers, free to follow the religion of my fathers, free to think and talk and act for myself, and I will obey every law or submit to the penalty. Whenever the white man treats the Indian as they treat each other, then we will have no more wars. We shall all be alike, brothers of one father and one mother, with one sky above us and one country around us, and one government for all. Then the great spirit chief, who rules above, will smile upon his land, and send rain to wash out the bloody spots made by brothers' hands from the face of the earth. For this time the Indian race is waiting and praying. I hope that no more groans of wounded men and women will ever go to the ear of the great spirit chief above, and that all people may be one people. In Mutsuya Lat Lat has spoken for his people. The end. That was powerful. Today's questions are going to be centered around encouraging you to think about the words Chief Joseph chose and what feelings he's trying to get you to experience as you listen. So there are 7 questions that go along with this article. Press submit and you know what to do after that. Have a good rest of your day. Oh, is it done? Yes. That wasn't long. 5 minutes? Y'all better watch this video.